Hey guys, it's Ron at Tales of Scales. We got a new delivery in. I have Sarah with me, so we're going to go ahead and go through these animals and so you can see all the new and cool things that came in. They have heat packs to keep everybody nice and warm. So let's see what is in here today. It's not a huge order, but we do have some cool things. So first up, we got in these brown anoles. They're little small lizards. A lot of people use them as feeder lizards. So we got those in. Let's see here. We got in a male clown ball python. Sorry about that. So if you see here, he's got lots of pattern. They're really cool. These guys go for around 200 bucks. Pretty bellies. Really cool. There's air holes in the containers, you can see. Always have to get that in there. Next up, this one is kind of cool. Let me show you this one. Sorry. Okay, so next up, this is a scaleless head ball python. So if you look right here, see this little area right in there? There's no scales on that, which is why it's called a scaleless head. So the neat thing about these is the normals, which this is, they have a very irregular pattern. It almost looks like an inchy. It's not. But if you breed a scaleless head and a scaleless head, you get the scaleless ball python. So there will literally be no scales on it at all. It'll be super smooth. It'll almost feel like velvet. They're a little harder to take care of because they do need higher humidity and they shed differently, but this would be the makings if you wanted to get into the scaleless project. This would be a good beginner one to get into because it is a scaleless head. So these ones go for about $200. We do have a couple of them. I believe we have a female here at the store already, and this one is a male. So if that was something that you'd be interested in, excellent way to get in the project and keep the expense down of buying the actual scaleless, which go for, in the thousands. So next up, this is a Pac-Man frog. This is called the Pikachu because it's basically patternless. So if you can see, there's very little pattern on there. So these guys are kind of neat. Again, air holes. So we don't want anyone to think they don't have any air holes. Alrighty. So next up, we'll go ahead and let Sarah talk about this one.
Ooh, this is a Peter's Bandit skink. It is super cute. If you guys don't come and take it, then I'm keeping it. And I will have all the fun and you guys will miss out.
So these guys, they're super gentle. They almost never do a whole lot of anything. They burrow in the sand. They have this cute little eye mascara, if you can see. So they got dressed up, ready to go home to you. They're really not a big animal, but they are just awesome. They eat mealworms and stuff like that. They're super, super sweet. I'm going to go ahead and let Sarah take it because she fell in love with the pictures and now she saw it in real life and thinks it's amazing.
Yep, I want it.
All right, next up we got a Savannah monitor. So let me see if I can get this open here real quick. These guys, it's not really their time of season, so they're a little harder to find. They are awesome monitors. Kind of a chunky, lazy lizard, but they do get pretty good size. But again, this time of year, it's a little harder to find them, so we were lucky to get one. Let's see if I can get it out here. Look at this guy. So it has some decent size to it. It's not a super baby, but it's still really young and be great to take home. These guys do make awesome little pets that you can kind of take places and do different things, and they have personality and whatnot. So those guys are always pretty cool. Next up, we got some sulcata tortoises. The last ones, we moved quite a few of them. So we got some more in. So these guys are really neat. They go for $89 right now, so it's a really good time to get them. Next up, we got some Russian tortoises. You can see these guys. They will get them out of these little containers. They're only in these containers for a very short amount of time for shipping. You know, it's like 12 hours, so it's nothing to freak out about. So they'll be out of here really quick. We got 2 of them. A lot of people have been asking for the Russians, so as soon as we get them soaked and warmed up and whatnot, they'll be ready to go, and everyone that wants them can come get them, hopefully. But if you want one, I would suggest that you move pretty quickly, because we did have several people that wanted one. Next up, this is a flagtail centipede. This guy's got pretty good size to him. I don't really know that much about them, but it's a centipede. A lot of people like them. So if you're interested in one that has a little different color, a little different body shape, and it's not a Vietnamese, which is the standard that most people get, this would be a good option for you. Next up, we got some dumpy frogs. These guys always go super quick. The last one's moved extremely fast, so we got some more in for everybody. All right, next up we have a striped knee. The last one came with the kit. Unfortunately, we don't have any used kits right now, but maybe we can find something to put together. So we have the striped knee. Next up is a Mexican red knee. Got it right here, kind of burrowing in there. Hopefully you can see them. These guys are really cool. This one's going to be about 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches. They do get really big. They make awesome pets. Think of Home Alone. That's always a good way to go when you're trying to figure out what it's going to be like. Next up is a Congo scorpion. This one's actually pretty good size. They're normally not this big, but this one is. This one's got good size to it, so it might be a female. Never know, you could get this one and have babies right away. But these guys are cool for those that like scorpions. Next up, we have an ornamental baboon. These guys are super fast. Not gonna kind of mess with him right now, because if he gets away, they are pretty quick. So he's kind of hiding in his little web area right here. But these guys are really cool. They have a lot of almost like feathery, like hairs to them and whatnot. So that's pretty neat. This one right here, I think, is really cool. So this is called an Israeli desert huntsman spider. They're 3 to 4 inches. They're really large. Their faces are just amazing looking. It has pretty good size to it already. Trying to see if I can get it to move here. If you can see, it has almost like double red eyes in it. And these guys are they're really neat. So we don't get these very often. Hopefully we can get some close-up pictures and we can get it on there. But they're so cool because they have just a face. I don't know if the video is going to be able to pick the face up too well, but you can kind of see in there, they have these red eyes and almost like a mustache. He sees my fingers, so he's kind of doing this, trying to get me. But these are awesome. Last but not least, these didn't come in the shipment, but we do have a bunch of bananas.
Have a sale going on right now for them.
Instead of $3.25, they will be $2.75, so it's $50 off if anyone is interested in some bananas. They are all males. One of them, let's see here, this one right here, it has the most of the speckling on it. Came from a female, so in theory he will be a female maker. Bananas typically, at the color and the pattern, typically attaches to the parents. So if they did not come from a female, then a lot of times they don't make females. But this one came from a female, so that means he has the ability to make females. So if you wanted to get into Banana Project and you wanted to make a female, this one right here would be the one. This is the one that has all of the little speckles on it.
Look how cute they are. You know you want one.
Versus these ones right here, if you see, they don't quite have the speckling just yet. But they're really pretty, great colors. Each one has its own, like this one has a little bit more lavender to it. These ones are kind of brighter orange. So they're really pretty. So if you want a banana, right now would be a good time. We do have probably 30 to 40 different morphs of ball pythons. They're all available. And it's a great time to work out some deals.
We also have one white wedding left, and anyone who comes in here and knows Pops, then
That's
he has
the
a
dad.
baby, and there's one left.
We have some other pieds as well too. Some bigger pieds and some smaller pieds, males and females. We have black 8 balls. We have silver bullets. We have lots of hypos. Hypos are on sale for $125. We have a lot of clown stuff, het clown stuff. And like I say, we do have more of the scaleless head stuff. So if you guys want to come down, it'd be a great time. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you soon.